Yes, hello.
In this video, I'm going to show you a few advanced tips for scheduling. Let's start by going over to the work orders tile. And from here, what I've done is I've created a process where my employees filter by a process stage called needs to be scheduled. This way, we filter out any orders that aren't ready to actually be scheduled yet. In this example, we're going to pretend Mr. Marcy gave us a call to schedule a cleaning, but the person who actually does the scheduling wasn't available. So we got the order created, did all the basics, and then we put it in this queue for the scheduling coordinator. This is the list that the scheduling coordinator actually works from to get everything scheduled. In this case, we're going to take a look at Sawyer Marcy. He's the gentleman that called in. And we're going to click Actions, Order Profile. Once we open up the order, we're going to head into the Schedule section of the order. You'll see that down here towards the bottom. Go ahead and click on Add Task, and your scheduling modal screen will appear. All right. Underneath the route dropdown, you may see a list of multiple routes. The reason why is because your customer's address could be linked to multiple route setups you have inside of Loo. In this case, I've got routes related to installations, repairs, deliveries, and even cleanings. In this case, since Mr. Marcy is wanting us to come clean his hot tub, we're going to select our cleaning route. All right. Notice we've got our spa valet listed as our task type. This is why the division is listed at cleaning and the estimated time needed is at 90 minutes. Those are both automatic defaults based on the task type that's selected. We can set that up underneath the Loo product setup, which I'm going to touch on here towards the end of our video. If we click search, we're able to actually take a look at the existing schedule and select an opening for any technicians. So let's say we want to go ahead and maybe assign this to, we'll do Amy. And Amy is available tomorrow. When I select her name, you're going to notice that her name appears underneath assigned personnel. But you still have the opportunity to select additional people if maybe there's additional technicians needed or if you're training somebody or have a crew. You also have the ability to select a vehicle. This allows you to do a little bit more detailed management when it comes to your schedule if you have a very specific vehicle that's used for specific task types. In this case, we're going to select Amy's service truck. Notice how we have the spa vacuum listed as an asset. That was automatically selected for us. I didn't have to do anything. And the way that we do that is by setting up some setup defaults related again to that task type. This is one of those advanced scheduling features that allows you to go through the scheduling process with even one less click. I'm going to show you where to set that up here in just a moment. Mr. Marcy was pretty eager on wanting to get this done as soon as possible. If we have any openings, let's say someone is able to get him in later today, if they finish their schedule early, I want to make sure we have the chance to stop by. So let's click Wants Earlier Appointment. All right, now that we've saved that schedule, I'm going to show you where your technicians can go to see the list of everybody that wants an earlier appointment, just in case they end their day a little bit early and have some extra time. And then I'm going to show you where that product setup is at that allows you to do some automatic field selections based on the task type that's selected. So back at the home screen, underneath My Day, which is where your technicians live, there's this Wants Earlier Appointments button. This way, again, if they end their day a little bit early and they have maybe another hour or two left, they can click here and get a list of everybody that is currently waiting on maybe a faster call. And notice here is our spa valet for Mr. Marcy. At that point, they can go ahead and assign that task to them and give Mr. Marcy a call letting him know that they're on their way. Now, as to the other advanced scheduling feature, which was the automatic selection of some of the fields, including scheduled assets, that's done underneath your product setup for Loo. If we head back to the home page of Loo and scroll down to our product setup tile, we would want to go to our service we're going to take a look at that spa valet, which is the one we were using for Mr. Marcy. Just click Actions and Update. And notice right here, we've got some default setup. So we can put an estimated minutes to complete. Again, one less thing for the employees to have to manually enter, but they can override it if needed. We have a default division. So I know that if I'm doing a valet or cleaning, that it's related to my cleaning division. It's not like a delivery or a repair. And then also when I schedule anything I select, it's a spa valet, Lou is set up to automatically assign this asset, the spa vacuum, so that we don't accidentally forget to associate that to the task. This is really helpful if you have equipment, internal equipment that is required for specific types of calls that you don't want to overbook. After that, just click Save, and anytime you select Spa Valet as a task type, these 3 fields will automatically populate with these selections. That's it. Those are just a couple tips and tricks to help you with your scheduling process.
Yes, hello.